The multi-million rand softball stadium in Polokwane remains incomplete. Now, this project was started several years back. It has cost a ridiculous amount of money. It's ballooned to more than 180 million rand. This due to budget overruns and allegations of mismanagement. SABC News team will be speaking to the Polokwane municipal authorities and members of the public about this, and covering it for us is SABC News reporter Lutendo Bobodi. Lutendo, 180 million rand for a softball stadium that still looks very much so incomplete. Talk to us.
Yeah, thank you so much. You can see behind me state-of-the-art softball stadium, and of course it was part of the broader plans to develop the city and also bolster tourism here in Limpopo. But if you look at it now, it's like dreams deferred, and it's like now an epitome of infrastructural dormancy. But of course, for more on that, to just provide some insight on what's really happened, what is really stalling the progress, I'm joined here by Executive Mayor of Polokwane, John Mpe, who joins me today here. Thank you so much, Mayor, for your time.
Thank you very much.
Yes, state of the art. Here, it's a huge infrastructure, sprawling infrastructure, and it was big dreams, and a lot of people now are disgruntled because there's no progress. Can you talk to us about it? What seems to be the challenge?
Well, thank you very much, and thanks to the greetings to the viewers. I think this was conceptualized back in 2008, where due to the high activism in terms of softball, Limpopo was identified as a possible place where we can have this kind of facility, the International Softball Stadium. And in 2018, that's when the Department of Sports, Art and Culture, through the MIG, COCTA, and they started preparing that maybe perhaps we should have the resources, and the planning took place, where it determined that we need about 200 million to deal with the stadium or to construct the stadium. Unfortunately, in 2020, when the first contractors and the consultants that were appointed, the money that was made available was 85 million. And the contractor was appointed for 57 million. You can see yourself that a facility of this will not be able to actually cost that. The contractor continued. When I came into office in 2021, 2022, the contractor cited that they wanted a variation order. But that variation order, the first point that I always ask when I heard that there are variations is that whether the project will be completed with that variation or not. And as you know, in terms of the law, we are not allowed to go above 20% of the original price. And that's when we then realized that the contractor said that even if you do the variation order, I will not be able to complete the project. Then we said, but we will then increase your price with that 20%, whatever the amount that we need, unless we are sure that the project will be completed. And that is why in 2023, we then start the process. I requested the municipal infrastructure support agency from COCTA National to investigate together with the Department of Sports, Art and Culture, and ourselves to jointly investigate the actual assessment on what will cost us to build this beautiful facility that we all want, as we want to be the sports capital, of South Africa.
And Mayor, just running out of time. Just quickly, are we gonna see the project now, being built now going forward?
Yes, going forward. We have appointed a new consultant and a new contractor that out of the assessment that this facility will cost us 184 million, and we have appointed already Of course, we're doing it in phases. There is allocation for this year, allocation for the outer years. We are now in 2025. Our expectation is that we should be able to complete in 2027. Okay. So the contractor is on site. Okay. I understand that on a weekend like this.
Thank you so much, Mayor. Well, thank you so much. We'll speak further on that. That was Polokwane Mayor John Mbe.
All right, Lutendo, hoping to get a lot more from you on that story and just wondering how big softball is when it comes to this at such a hefty price. Goodness. All right. Anyway, so we'll get more from Lutendo as the day unfolds. That's where he'll be stationed today.